guys, so check it out. The Protector Symposium 4.0 was dope. It was like literally maybe the close to, if not the best one we've ever done, man. I'm stoked about it. I'm still stoked about it. I'm still like vibing off of it. The production quality was amazing. Beautiful venue. The seminal room in Homestead, Florida is where it went down. We were in the theater for the very first day. We heard from every single one of the speakers and instructors, from Lieutenant Colonel Grossman, starting from the top, all the way into, we had Jared Wihongi, we had Craig Douglas, we had Mike Pannone, we had Tony Sentmanat in there, and we just went boom, 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 boom through everyone. We always try to do at least one kind of classroom day where we're all, kind of together. We're not on the field, we're not at the range, we're not distracted by our firearms and all the cool guy stuff, but rather we get to focus on the ology, right? The science behind whatever style it is, or whatever it is that particular instructor is going to be teaching. If it's integrated combatives, or just like any course you go to, you have one kind of the beginning of the class is usually like in a classroom type setting. You're all sitting down, you're listening to the ology behind it. But this is more than that, right? Like I always say with these Protector Symposiums, this is an event, a structure, a format that I don't believe has ever been done before, and I'm sure people will try and replicate it at some point. But right now, it's something that is unique unto its own. A whole day devoted to the soft skills. Like you don't have time. Most civilians, law enforcement, professional protectors even, don't have time to go devote 10 years to a dojo. As much time to the range as even they should, really, right? With the work schedules and stuff we have. But with a soft skills day, you learn the ology behind why these instructors use the art they do, how they stumbled upon it. You may not have time to go to the range and do all these, and become a Jedi in that art, but if you have some time to understand how this instructor thinks you could live a safer pattern of life.
A car is essentially a cube. It's not 1D space, it's 3D space. And because it's 3D space, there are things you can do in a car, there are advantages you can exploit in a vehicle that simply don't exist outside of the car.
Be done to prepare for violence. We'll put a sign out front that says no guns allowed. Bam! Cannot call unarmed people security. There's legal liability associated with that word. Call them a Walmart greeter. Call them run like hell when the man with the gun shows up. But don't put somebody in uniform, says kill me first, and not give them the tools to protect themselves.
And the reason why I'm showing you this is my take and my philosophy on being a good protector, okay? Being a good protector, you should, at a minimum, have some knowledge in the different areas of close combat, okay? And I'll kind of explain what I mean by that, but the different dynamics, whether it be armed or unarmed, okay?
If it protects me from bullets, it protects me from bullets. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Partial means what? It doesn't. So concealment means you can't see me. If you can see me, am I concealed? No. Okay, this is. It's a little tongue in cheek, but I want to get the point across, convey that definitions have to be specific. They can't be adopted or crafted in a way that favors something you're trying to argue.
Does your training skills also include that verbal judo component? What to say to a person in crisis? What do you say? Pardon the expression, you don't need to be inflammatory, you don't need to say, hey, shithead, come here. That incites resistance. And nowadays, everybody records a situation with cell phones. The evidence is on YouTube or some other form of platform, social media, before you report off shift.
These things are really where you get the payoff. If this instructor can teach you things that can make your life safer, that have to do with his art and his discipline, this is really what we're talking about. And this is what when we're cooking with tartar sauce. And this is why, we bring in legit instructors that have amazing pedigrees to get people to come, but people don't value the soft skills. So we always have a soft skills day in there, and everyone walked away from Friday blown away because they knew whether they came to the field or not, they were walking out of that place with so many tools that they're able to then apply to their lives right then and there. What does it take to change your life? What does it take to change your behavior? Very often it takes a conversation, and that's what happened with these instructors is people had that conversation. They got to sit there and ask questions. We ran a panel, and it was an audible actually. We were like looking at time and we were like, yo, I think we can get away with this. And I always want to deliver more than you ever pay me for, right? So I'm always gonna have something in there. So we were like looking at the time, and I had such a stellar, amazing list of instructors that everyone just flowed with it, man. Everyone was like, let's do it. We took a hard right, set up a panel at the last minute, and we just came out there and we just simply took questions from the patrons who would come and trusted us with their time and resources to learn from us during the course. So that was so amazing. If you only had money to go to Friday, you got way more than your money's worth. But also, you know, while there is nothing that will substitute for coming to the event, being there and experiencing everything, right? Because we just hit Friday. The event was Saturday and Sunday. I got more for you. While there's nothing that passes better than being there, we do have the entire Protector Symposium library, all the replays right there for you guys available online. So if you missed this event and you're curious and you have never heard Tony Sentmanat, Craig Douglas, Mike Pannone, Jared Wihongi, and or Lieutenant Colonel, the infamous Lieutenant Colonel Grossman speak on various topics about personal protection, go to protectornation.com, check out the library, and you will find Protector Symposium 4.0 amongst the other symposiums with just a myriad of world-renowned elite instructors, the best of the best, helping us make the world a safer place by helping good people become more dangerous. So Friday was beautiful. Oh, we had Paulo. Shout out to my man Paulo from Funker Tactical. He was there running and gunning with us, taking photos behind the scenes, you know, snap, snap, snap. Man, that dude can make some great content. He's got the eye. He's got the magic eye. He can see it. We had amazing coverage for this event. Shout out to Sentinel Security. That's EPL Canada out there. Our brothers up there in Canada, man, they're doing some big things. By the time this drops, there'll be an Executive Protection Lifestyle YouTube page with international reach. Go to Executive Protection Lifestyle's YouTube page and you'll learn all about it, executiveprotectionlifestyle.com. We had a number of different local publications and things like that there, all there to learn the art of protection. And then Saturday and Sunday, let me tell you something, Saturday and Sunday were seriously some of the most amazing. And there's the thing, guys, I train all the time. Like I go to people's courses and do things, and they're awesome and it's amazing. But there ain't nothing like a Protector Symposium. Like there just ain't nothing like a Protector Symposium. Like where else are you gonna go and get, you know, 6, maybe 7 instructors, world-renowned, world-class guys in the same spot, do a 4-hour block with all of them, rotate through them in 48 to 72 hours, get a full 12-hour day, learning the soft skills from everybody. Like this event hits you from so many different modes and places, modalities of learning that you walk out of there with just about as much as a 72-hour training event can get you. So, you know, I've been in the training world. I've been training with some pretty amazing people for a while now, and I'm here to tell you there is nothing like the Protector Symposium. So we were in the auditorium. We were together in the auditorium. We did some networking. Everyone hung out. We closed the night out. We closed the building out. Then we went out to the field. We went out to Homestead Training Center. It was an amazing experience at that facility. That facility is a world-class facility, honestly, if I ever moved down to Florida, which, you know, I might be thinking about. That's where I would be shooting. That's where I'd be hanging out. Stu and the crew over there took fantastic care of us. If you're looking for a home and you're in the firearms community, go check out Homestead. It's a private, first of all, it's a private location, private range. Second of all, they've got shoot houses, they've got bays, every distance you need, all that you need. They got ammo there. It was like my little home away from home. If I'm ever doing hood rat stuff in Florida, I'm gonna be hitting up Homestead. So there's more on that. You guys will see an actual review of their facility on my YouTube channel, so go check that out when you get some time. But Saturday, man, we got after it. I would have to say that the synergy of these instructors was just something that was so good for everyone who was in attendance.
This is going to be the first initial reaction, and I know that's what he's going to do. So at that point, when he blocks in right there, just boom, and he's going to catch it, or he's going to, yeah, that's it, you know.
Well, that's the whole idea. I mean, you know, Jared did bikini guy. I'm 27 years out of doing bikini, That's the whole idea, intercepting and tapping with the opposite hand. Because Jared throws that hand out classically, I get that
There
tap.
it is, that's it.
So the whole reason he taps here.
Yeah, there it is. The travel.
Hey, that was beautiful, man.
9 million.
But there was nobody ready for that. You know, so Tony Sentmanat, man, his module was the gut check. I mean, you had to learn how to perform while your body was in fight or flight. He brought with him like a monster factory, right? And I'm doing a tactical review for each and every one of them, so you guys have to find those videos. But Tony Sentmanat's Monster Factory, a bunch of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, black belts, MMA guys, just solid guys, man, meat eaters, put you through your paces, and you got to get your heart rate up, and you got to see if you can still think, shoot, move, and communicate with your heart rate all the way up here. When has your heart rate really been up? When have you been tested like that, you know? Straight into Jared Wihongi, and it was just all about moving and shooting and taking different angles and learning different styles of moving and shooting. When do you get that type of stuff? There was nothing we did at this event that was just your text box, freaking draw, fire, your standard stuff. Everything at this event was like just crushing the paradigm, crushing what it is you think you know, crushing what you're comfortable with. And that's why I really was digging this lineup. And we tackled some solid topics like transitional spaces. Like the reason I chose, you know, guys like Jared Wihongi to teach integrated combatives and Tony Sentmanat to teach integrated combatives, because those are the guys that are gonna get your heart rate up, get you moving, teach you your angles. Where do things happen? They happen in parking lots. You got someone on top of you beating the brakes off you and you have to perform while your heart rate's up. This is the experience I wanted to put inside the bodies of the people that came to the event. And when do you get that experience? When do you get that training? You don't. You pay for it, and 90% of the instructors you go to, they make you feel good. But that's not how you learn to survive. So we went on ahead and we learned how to survive. Craig Douglas, he was there. He was amazing. Not to mention, man, each and every one of these instructors gave such an amazing presentation from the stage. It would blow your mind. And then to get to train with them the next day hands-on, it's just like the opportunity of a lifetime. So, you know, Craig Douglas walks up there, does a one-man presentation, no slides, no nothing, dressed like a gentleman, boom, 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 snap, pop, it's fantastic. He's a great orator, and then you go to the range and he's like, it's time to get in a car fight. And a little bit of car fighting goes a really long way. That's the thing people don't realize. So now you learn how to get into a fight in a car, how to draw your weapon in a car, how to shoot from retention, and do what you need to do. I'm just gonna put it to you like this. Once you understand how to fight in a car, it's almost like you have a superpower. Yeah, there are principles, there are rules, a lot of it's counterintuitive. You learn how to shoot in a car, it's almost like having a superpower. I wish every woman on the planet took Craig Douglas's course all about fighting inside of and around a vehicle. It would literally make the world a safer place by the time they get done with it, because where do violent altercations happen? In transitional spaces. They happen when you're on your way, you're in transit, you're around cars. So we focused on surviving and fighting and thriving and winning in transitional spaces. And if you can earn your draw in a car, you can earn your draw anywhere. And to continue on that trajectory, Mike Pannone came through and taught us how to shoot and move around vehicles, how to use vehicles, how to gain advantage utilizing vehicles in a combat altercation, a combat engagement. If you watch my videos, the tactical protection reviews I do on real world situations in combat, there's always cars around. There are always vehicles around, where 80% of it goes down. So learning how to utilize these cars, like what do they really represent? What's cover? What's concealment? How do I shoot, move, and communicate through these types of terrain features, prominent terrain features that are always around us? And you know, his background is legendary, and that's why it was such an honor to learn from these guys. You know, you get there, the first thing I let you know is you're part of a family. You know, why do people come to the Protector Symposiums? Because they're part of a family. They're part of the Protector DNA. And what's the Protector DNA? The Protector DNA are the men and women that understand organically that they are protectors. It might be your job. It might not be your job. You might be a barista at Starbucks, a bank teller, a mechanic, a plumber, but you just know that if something's gonna go down, it isn't gonna go down while you're present and on your watch. You know what I'm saying? You're the people that someone can mess with you, but they better not mess with your boy, better not mess with your family, better not mess with the other folks around you. You're that person that's always been a protector, or maybe you're the person that's experienced something in life that's helped you realize, hey, I need to become a protector. I need to learn a skill that is the skill that allows me to have everything I love and keep everything I love, including my life, in my life, if that makes sense. Those are the people we do these events for. So no matter what your background is, no matter what your day job is, man, woman, purple, yellow, orange, if you're human, you're invited, and we all get better together. You remember, personal protection is about the person. You need to learn for you when you need to implement a firearm or a tool, or what tactics work for you. Self-defense is about the self. You need to learn for you what you need to do. And that's what we do at these places, man. And it's been an amazing event to be a part of, because the Protector Nation, what we really are, is we're the white blood cells in the world. We're the white blood cells in the body of humanity. And the stronger we become, the more on-scene accountability we're gonna be able to unlock in the world. So we're making the world a safer place by helping good people become more dangerous. So once again, thank you so much for everyone who was involved, everyone who helped with the event, the family, the nation. I can't wait to train with you guys again. If you missed this event, or if you went to this event and want more, go to protectornation.com and just go through the library. I guarantee the information will blow your mind. I doubt you'll actually make it through it. There's so much rich content in there about personal protection from some of the best in the world. This is Byron Rodgers, protected by nature and by trade, reminding you to stay peaceful, but not harmless. Out. Boom!